And we are recording.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your night to be with us. We appreciate it very, very much because we know how valuable your time is. My name is Lisa Bartlett, and I feel so blessed to take you on this informative journey with us for the next little while to get a glimpse into our lives and how our health, nutrition, and fitness has given us the freedom to pursue the life we choose. We are so excited to share our mission of inspiring healthy living around the world and with you. And our hope is that you will walk away with a few tips and tools, or maybe you will just want to join our mission to help others. I am going to introduce my friends and tell you a little bit about them first, and then share my story with you before turning the mic over to them. So we have Kristen Finley. She's a stay-at-home mom who happens to be a registered dietitian, personal trainer, and lifetime athlete. Her health journey has led her to a life of purpose and possibility. Kate Fox is a health coach with an organic farming background. She is also a swim and surf coach and currently resides most of the time in Ashland, Oregon with her daughter Madeline, but is currently on a surf trip in Baja where she is able to bring her work on the road with her. And Abby Rexroad is a multi-passionate entrepreneur. She enjoys hiking and snowboarding, teaches prenatal and kids yoga, and guides river adventures in the summer. So cool. I am Lisa, and I'm 52, turning 53 years old next week. And I am truly more healthy and fit now than I have ever been in my life. I have my degree in psychology and child development, along with my teaching credentials. I've been married for 27 years to a very supportive husband, and we have two amazing sons, 26 and 23, that I was very fortunate to stay home with and be involved in their lives until they left home for college. So I really didn't get into sports and fitness until I was about 19 years old. My parents were not healthy individuals. In fact, my father died at 51 from complications due to diabetes. And I was as old as my son, my oldest son is right now, 26, when that happened. My mom is a smoker, or I should say she was a smoker. She's not smoking anymore. And they both literally never exercised unless it was walking up the stairs at night to go to bed. I felt like I was on the same unhealthy path as my dad. Now looking back on all my bad habits that I had, my weight fluctuated from the time I was 19 up and down by 20 to 50 pounds for 26 years. I was always able to get myself down in weight quick with whatever fad diet was out there, not putting any good nutrition in my body whatsoever. I did bathing suit competitions when I was on my down weight cycles. I was a gym rat and I love fitness, even in the times that I was overweight by 50 pounds. When I finally made that rock solid decision that I did not want to follow in my dad's footsteps of dying at age 51, I jumped in and decided that that this time around I was going to be for real, and it was going to be a lifestyle, not a fad or a trend. And I did it. Lost 50 pounds through eating to live, not living to eat. I was on a women's track team at my gym. I was lifting pretty heavy weights naturally and wanting to do fitness competitions, but I wasn't feeling my best. I was not recovering quickly or even slowly for that matter. I was tired, getting sick easily, and knew I needed some sort of change. I just didn't know what to do because I had already changed my behaviors that got me into where I was. And I thought now I was healthy, which I was, but I wasn't feeling the optimum health that I thought that I should be feeling. So long story short, I was introduced to plant powders, vegetables, fruits, and berries in a capsule. Too good to be true, right? That's what I thought. But I was open because I knew I wanted to feel different. Kristen will be filling you in more on this, but I will tell you how it made all the difference in the world for me. Within the first few months, the adult acne that I never ever had as a teen was now going away, and I was able to get off the meds that I was on for it. I noticed I wasn't tired when I woke up in the morning after my workouts or during the day. I felt energized and recharged. My workouts were getting better and better. I was stronger and I was lifting more weight than ever before. and my recovery was better lifting more weights than it was before when I was lifting less weights and not taking my plant powders. Um, and I was doing this, I was lifting heavy 3 times a week, along with cardio on the other days and endurance weight training on the other days besides that. My body actually started to look even better. My muscles looked full and supple, and my skin that looked crepey was now looking a lot smoother. It was all because of the good nutrition I was putting in my body that I wasn't doing before. I did a couple more fitness competitions, and I was in one that was online through Women's Muscle and Fitness. And there was 20,000 beautiful women that I started that competition with, and went round after round. And I wound up being in one of the last rounds when it was narrowed down to 32 women out of the 20,000. I was one of 32. And I did get eliminated then, but that was okay because all the rest of the women that were left after that round they were professional competition weightlifters. So I wasn't there yet, and that was okay. I was really proud of myself. So that was a fantastic, fulfilling journey for me. And I knew at that point that I had reached my optimum health goals, and also, the way I looked as well. And I haven't looked back since. And I'm going to leave you with one thought I think about all the time, which is how blessed I feel that my friend was not afraid to introduce me to these plant powders that made all the difference in the world and for me and my family.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Kristen is going to share with you all about these plant powders and how, as an athlete and mom of athletes, it helped her immensely. Okay, Kristen, it's all yours.
Well, thanks, Lisa. I love your story, and I can't believe 20,000 women in a fitness competition, and you end up in the top 32. I mean, that's amazing. And you were, what, 49 years old or something like that, right?
Oh, I was actually 51.
Oh, 51 years old. So,
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
rocking the fit, rocking it. So that was awesome. It was fun to watch. So I'm assuming many of you have joined us tonight because you know that nutrition affects the way you or your kids perform. When many of us think of performance nutrition, we think of carbs and protein. And these are important, but what I've learned is that athlete nutrition is about a lot more than just this. There are two main things that our body needs to fuel performance, and like a car, I like to think of them as being gasoline and oil. The body's gasoline is called macronutrition and consists of carbohydrate, fat, and protein. And just like a car, if our body doesn't have proper macronutrition, it simply stops functioning. So in the athlete world, we often refer to this as hitting the wall. Have you ever heard that term? Sometimes the first signs of running low on gas is being really irritable, feeling agitated, and having an I can't attitude. And this is generally followed by a sharp decline in performance. The remedy for this is to refuel with more carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So micronutrition, on the other hand, is vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and phytonutrients, and acts like the oil in our cars. The nutrition doesn't run our body, but it helps our body to run most efficiently. We often think of macronutrition as being the most important part of athlete nutrition, but micronutrition is particularly important to recovery. And if it's ignored, the body starts to break down, resulting in injuries, illness, and conditions like tendonitis, bursitis, arthritis, shin splints, stress fractures, the list goes on, okay? These are the things that can end seasons and even end careers. So it's important to understand what's happening in the athlete that creates these conditions. And in a nutshell, when we exercise, we increase the amount of oxidation and free radical damage that our body's exposed to. Oxidative stress and free radicals are very reactive substances that cause inflammation. And if they're not neutralized, this inflammation causes the conditions I listed above, as well as things like heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. So if you've ever noticed that you get sick more often when you're training, or you suffer from one injury after another, there's a good chance you have inadequate micronutrition that is affecting your recovery. So how do we neutralize oxidative stress? Well, we put a lot of antioxidants in the body. And where do antioxidants come from? Primarily from the vitamins, minerals, enzymes, and phytonutrients in fruits and vegetables. And here's the crazy thing, you guys. Athletes can require 20 or more servings from a wide variety of fruits and vegetables per day to get the amount of micronutrition needed to neutralize oxidative stress and free radical damage and fully recover from strenuous exercise. That's a lot. Nobody is getting this much. And the thing with micronutrition is that the body's going to keep running with, even when it does have suboptimal amounts, but over time, little things start breaking down, which begins the process of bigger problems. So we all, the four of us that are doing this talk tonight, have something in common that has become part of our performance plan, and that's that we all use Juice Plus concentrated plant powders. They're simply 30 different non-GMO, pesticide and herbicide-free fruits, vegetables, and berries that have been made into powders and encapsulated or put into gummies. The powders are rich in vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients required for neutralizing oxidative stress. They're not meant to replace eating fruits and vegetables, nor does a company make any claims to cure or treat any conditions, but they can help bridge the gap between the fruits and vegetables we should eat and what we actually eat. As a dietitian and personal trainer, I appreciate that Juice Plus is backed by 40 plus studies that have been written up in peer-reviewed journals, and that the research shows time and time again that it gets into the body and decreases markers of inflammation and oxidative stress. As an athlete and mom to athletes, I appreciate that the injuries that plagued and eventually ended my career as a high-level collegiate gymnast have not occurred in my active kids, and that my kids have also been able to get this product for free under a program that our company has. I also appreciate that the chronic hip and back pain that I suffered from for years, as well as my allergies and even an autoimmune disease, have all greatly improved by adding Juice Plus to my already healthy diet. And finally, I appreciate that at 53, I'm able to exercise daily without the debilitating pain and chronic conditions that plague so many people my age. The micronutrition has been a game changer for me. In addition to these plant powders, though, our company also has a vegan, no fish omega supplement, which has further aided in my athletic recovery, as well as skin, joint, and brain health. We also have a macronutrition plant-based protein powder, which allows me to put high quality gasoline in my body. I use it as a pre or post-workout supplement, and it has 15 plants in it that helps to aid my recovery, fuels my recovery. It also has good carbohydrate and protein to fuel my performance. So in addition, the fiber in that is a prebiotic, so it provides food for the good bacteria in my gut, which ultimately supports my gut health. So, and finally, our company, you can see it over my shoulder here, has an incredibly cool aeroponic garden that allows me to grow my own fruits and vegetables inside or out. Mine's inside in my dining room right now with no soil, no weeds, no pesticides or herbicides, as well as 90% less water and 90% less space than traditional gardening. So I fell in love with these products because of what they did for my performance, recovery, and health. And it wasn't long before I found myself wanting to share this with other athletes and people who were looking for simple ways to improve their health. The Juice Plus business was a very natural progression for me, and it was super easy to share the products I loved when I was doing the activities that I loved. I even became a leader for one of our company's many Shred 10 groups, which is the first and only lifestyle program I have ever felt good enough about to endorse and recommend as a dietitian. I'm going to turn it over to Abby, and she's going to tell you just a little bit more about our Juice Plus business. Take it away, Abby.
Thanks, Kristen. Hi, everyone. First, I just want to share a little bit about my story and how I got introduced, and I'll tell you about this amazing business that I'm so glad that I stumbled across. Basically 4 years ago, I was feeling stuck. I was in an unsupportive office environment. I absolutely loved the work that I was doing and supporting families and helping kids, but I wasn't fulfilled. I was sick all the time. I had really low energy, and I was relying heavily on caffeine multiple times a day so that I wouldn't fall asleep at my desk. And besides that, I had limited time off. I had to pick between going to visit my family or getting to spend time adventuring, going on vacation, going on the river. It was just wasn't the way I was wanting to live my life. So grateful that a good friend of mine introduced me to these plant powders and a way to flood my body with this good nutrition. I truly believe that gut health is tied to mental health. And once I started flooding my body, I was able to see more clearly. Not only did I get rid of my coffee habit, like stop drinking coffee, which helped my gut health immensely, but my energy, I have more energy, I have more stamina, I'm able to recover faster between workouts. I noticed that I was working out with different people. I started going to Barre3 on top of running and other things that I was doing. And I had to like work out with different friends for different things because the same people couldn't keep up with me and do the same things every day. So I like to kind of keep moving and keep going. And this nutrition is what really helped me. And especially what Kristen was talking about, like these on the go packets really helped me. Like this got me through my summer on the river, being able to just like take these on the go, crush them in the morning, have them again in the afternoon. That fuel that sustained me, it was really helpful and what kept me going. So fast forward, I'm not getting sick as often as my other coworkers, having more energy, feeling a lot better. And I was able to leave that office job that didn't suit me any longer and start making decisions that really felt right for me. And I have a passion for working with other people, for helping other people, especially working with kids and families. And I found a vehicle to do that. And that's this company. So basically, when the pandemic hit, the yoga studios closed. So there went that income. Meetup groups with, kids birth to 5 and their parents, where we're all slobbering on each other and playing with each other, that wasn't happening anymore. So this business that I had in my back pocket, it's what got me through. It's what got me through when everything else closed. So I'm so grateful for that because it has given me the freedom and flexibility to be able to travel around. I've been able to work from Mexico, been able to work from Montana when I'm hanging out with my nephews, being able to take calls from the mountain when I'm up snowboarding. It really is flexible, and being with a community of these like-minded people that have a passion for helping others, you don't have to have any special training or certifications. All you have to have is a passion for helping other people and a willingness to work. And that's it. It's $52 a year. You get your own virtual franchise. You can work from your phone if you want to, or your computer. All you need is a Wi-Fi signal occasionally, like access to Zoom, phone calls. The company does everything for you. They do all the stuff that's not so fun, like the shipping and the accounting and storing all the stuff. You don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to do is connect with people, share with them, check in on them, have good customer care, just, speak from your heart. And that's really all you have to do. We're in 26 different countries now, which I'm really passionate about. Travel, I don't know who's like jonesing to get out there and go vacation. Why not grow a business while you're on vacation, right? Tax write-off, let's do this. So the company's been around since 1970. It's not just some like pop-up thing that just happened. The founder, Jay Martin, who has a huge heart, which this company is kind of based on, he's still at the helm today, 52 years later. And his mission and vision, inspire healthy living around the world, right? Our mission has never been more relevant. I don't know about you, but that's something that I'm passionate about and something that I want to put my name and reputation behind. I don't really know what else I can say about it. All I know is that these products make me feel so good and have made such a positive impact on my life that I know that I'm not going to stop taking with them. And feeling this good, like I just have to share it with everyone that I care about. So that's what I'm doing, sharing it. If you're interested in this, if any of this makes sense to you, or you're even just a little bit curious, make sure you talk to the person that invited you on this call and they'll fill you in. It really is a game changer. So I'm not going to talk anymore. Kate, taking a break from hitting the waves, she's going to fill you in on her story from Mexico.
Awesome. So can someone tell me if you can hear me or not right now? Just give me a yes, if you can.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. I cannot see you all because my internet's a little spotty in this windstorm we're having, but Juice Plus has made a huge impact in my life. I'm an avid surfer. I love to surf. It's my passion. I've been an athlete my whole life. I grew up as a swimmer, and being athletic and physical in my body is really important to me. I had some health issues and some bumps in the road, and I found that eating healthy food and choosing a good diet really healed a lot of things in my body. But actually finding these plant powders, finding a way to get 30, 50 extra plants in my body every single day has made the biggest impact of all that I've found on my health food journey, my healing through whole foods journey. So Juice Plus for me is a non-negotiable, especially as an athlete and as a surfer. So now I will go out and I can surf for 6 hours in one day. I'll surf for 3 hours. I'll come back in. I'll take my capsules. I'll take my shake and I'll go back out for another 3 hours. And I'm still in the water when most people cannot be in the water anymore. So the rest and the recovery that I'm experiencing from just having the Juice Plus is incredible. So that's changed my life. As an athlete, Juice Plus has changed my life and I will never not take it again. And as a mom and having a child and being able to give this to her and watch how she thrives with it, it's amazing. And so the other thing that's absolutely amazing is that I can be here in Mexico and I can still be working. So right now I'm on a surf trip doing what I love to do and having my Juice Plus with me while I'm traveling, I cannot tell you how amazing that has been to know that I'm still, even though maybe I'm just eating corn tortillas all day long, I'm still getting 30 to 50 extra plants in my diet every day. And I'm still able to go out there when the waves are good and yeah, and live the dream. And so thank you, Juice Plus, for making it possible. And thank you, ladies. This has been so fun.
Okay. That's so awesome, Kate. We are so excited to hear more and more about your trip when you get back. I'm jealous, but I am going to Cabo next week. So not to surf, but but I will be doing the same thing as you, working a little bit and having a lot of fun. I love hearing the stories and I love working with the people that have the passion for helping others like I do. We hope that this has sparked your passion for self-care and perhaps has you curious to learn a little bit more. We hope that this hit home for you like it did for us. There are definitely many options for you to get going. You could start with our free resources like our Shred 10, and we are actually having a Shred 10 talk tomorrow. If anybody's interested that wants to come on Zoom at 6 o'clock and listen, let us know and we can get you the Zoom information. You can choose one simple change with the plant powders or our family health study. If this community is exactly what you've been looking for, like it was for me and a lot of other of us on here, you want to join our mission so that you have the extra tools to help others. Maybe you're looking to build residual income or a second stream of income, pay off debt, more time freedom. Or maybe you're a college student and are tired of too many extra jobs to help pay for your tuition. We love helping men and women who want to make a difference and have a great work ethic, but aren't excited about a 9-to-5 job. There are so many options and we want to meet you wherever you are at. Get connected with the person that invited you to this call and they will help you get started in whatever way you want. We just want to thank you for taking the time for being with us tonight. We're stopping the recording now, but if anyone has any questions before we hop off, we would be more than happy to answer any questions.